Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep. Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventures, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventures, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Money Matters Monday with myself, Cooper, and my guest and trusty sidekick, Mr. Brooke Snyder.
Brock Snitters.
Brock Snitters. Yes, and we were back on Monday. You had Saturday off, your anniversary. Lucky man. Well done to your 2 years. Congratulations to you and Jackie. And I had on the wonderful Mr. B, Brownie,
Yes.
and we had a great conversation on there. Audio was screwed up for 10 minutes. I forgot to do the audio settings, so my apology. Let us know in the comments if the audio is okay and you can hear us, please, before we get started on today's show. Somebody just type in there, audio okay, and we'll all be happy, and we know that the show is off to a good start. So what happened last week? Well, last week was a very flat week in the market, except for two stocks. Those two stocks were MicroStrategy and Tesla. Now, I'll speak as to MicroStrategy, and then I'll let Brooke speak as to Tesla, what happened in both of them. And MicroStrategy, Saylor was at a conference, and one of the audience members asked him an important question in regards to dividends on his preferred shares. And his answer made MicroStrategy stock jump $20 in a single day. And with it, pulled MISTY nicely as well. Got us away from the dreaded 15s and into the 16s. So on the way up, well, what the heck did he say? He said basically that he will always pay the dividends on the preferred shares, even if it means selling common shares to do so, or actual Bitcoin.
Ooh.
That he would always pay the dividends. They've got nothing to worry about. Whatever it takes, he will pay it. With that, it made a lot of the shareholders extremely happy. And with that, the price went up $20 in a single day. 5%. Bitcoin was down 0.5% on the trading day. And what happened? MicroStrategy was up 5%, almost 5%. So
yeah, had a couple good days.
And it had a fantastic run. Mystifiers like myself were extremely happy. We got away from that 15 and got back on the upside. And we'll talk about the dividend payment for this week that's going to be announced for MISTY on Wednesday. It's payday this week, so Friday everybody will be happy. They get money in their bank. So what happened with Tesla, Brooke?
Tesla?
Yeah.
It was up.
I know what.
Imagine
what
that.
happened?
I think well, okay, couple things. Obviously, a big one was, let's go back a bit. They announced the new pay package for Elon.
Okay.
It has to be a shareholder vote.
Right.
You get to say yay or nay as a shareholder, whether or not he should be given $1 trillion compensation.
Wow.
Which is in stock. So it's not, they don't have to pay cash. And I mean, it seems ridiculous, but people hark back to the original pay package years ago.
Yeah.
And everyone thought that was a joke. No way anyone could meet those, criteria. Well, he did. So they don't say that anymore as this being a joke. They actually look at it a lot more seriously. And in order for him to obtain that, Tesla stock has to do certain things. Car sales have to hit certain levels. Subscriptions have to hit certain levels. Bottom line is the stock has to do about an 8x in, price. Well, I don't think anybody's going to mind paying the man his money if they can get 8 times the value of their Tesla shares. So that was a big part of it. Secondly, Elon, besides all that, went out and purchased $1 billion of Tesla stock himself.
Wow.
Yeah. So that, and I think that's the biggest buy any shareholder CEO has ever made in a company stock, which kind of tells you, hey, he's got a lot of faith in the company. Now, in his total net worth, maybe $1 billion's not a big deal, but it is to anybody looking at it. And basically saying, hey, if he's got that much faith in it, maybe I better pick up 10 or 20 or 100 shares. So I think that was a big part of it. And thirdly, I think a lot of the analysts now, even the big money people, are starting to wake up to the fact that Tesla's not just a car company. There's a lot of analysts still work on price to earnings ratios, all this. And that's not where the future is going to be with Tesla as far as the earnings power. So they're valuing the company as a car company. Well, guys, wake up, smell the roses. It's an AI play. And a lot more of the analysts, one in particular, I forget his name, but he was a bear for years and years. He's totally switched. He's seen the light, and he come out, and he is well respected. I forgot his name, but yeah, he's pro Tesla. My point is, I think there's a lot of people starting to wake up to the fact it's more than just a car company, and hey, there is going to be future earnings from all these other divisions. Maybe they better start, loading up a bit. So I think so the demand is obviously there, and all in all, I would, and I'm buying it. You're looking to buy it. I think anybody out there, if your bag's not big enough in Tesla, get some and just hold on to it. Now, as far as MicroStrategy, I still firmly believe, there's a lot of games being played with, liquidating the leverage long Bitcoin holders, and then the shorts, they want to liquidate them. And as soon as the like Bitcoin needs to run for micro to run. I mean, we'll have these $20 here and there, and that's not the thing. We should be doubling the price of micro. And you saw what happened to MISTY when micro started jumping. MISTY was getting pulled. We've always said that. When micro runs, MISTY will get pulled along. Maybe not dollar for dollar, percent for percent. I mean,
it was 70% MISTY.
Yeah,
the,
that's okay.
Underlying stock, MicroStrategy.
But the bottom line, we need Bitcoin to start running. Now, Bitcoin's hanging in pretty good. I mean, even at 114, 115 today, what, year and a half ago, 2 years, we were telling 25 was a good buy. I still think it's a great buy, long term. But MicroStrategy is a long-term hold. It's kind of like Tesla. Hey, if you're in either one, you're in guys for the long term. And so that's basically my views on that.
And very good views. And we have our first shout out to give, and it's from Ernie, who bought 3 coffees and says, "Happy birthday, Cooper."
Ernesto, is your birthday today?
No, tomorrow is my birthday, but thank you, Ernie. Much, much appreciated. And tomorrow is our meet and greet. So at the meet and greet, people will be celebrating my birthday. Brownie says to me, "Whatever you do, don't drive Cooper. You're getting loaded."
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
So
Tuesday at 6 p.m. at Fraser's.
Tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
Tomorrow,
Fraser's.
6 p.m. Fraser's.
Yeah, come one, come all, and have a great time.
Always a great time.
Now let's talk about MISTY. A lot of people are in MISTY. What's the dividend payment going to be like? How did they perform in the last 4 weeks? Because it's a monthly payer. Every 4 weeks they pay out. And they declared this Wednesday. Well, they didn't do very well at all. Their synthetics, they had to sell them at a loss. They were coming up to expire. MicroStrategy's down. When they did these synthetics, MicroStrategy was at $400. Now it's at $350. So they got blown out, and they did well on their calls that they had. They won most of their calls on Friday, which was good, but not good enough. So this Wednesday could be the very first time ever in history of MISTY that it pays under $1.
Oh, no, no, no.
Because they only made, if you go by the track, the 30-day IV, which is sitting at 51% right now, they only made roughly 60 cents per shareholder. Now, they do have a whack stored up for the end of year payment, which
in
is
the piggy bank,
which is only next month. They could take a bit from that and pay $1 and keep the shareholders happy. Stop people running away from MISTY and maybe running into Roundhill away from Yield Max as an option. I'm not too confident in Roundhill right now. I've been tracking their fund on MicroStrategy, and it started at $50 and it's down in the low 30s per share, and it's only been out 2 months. So and the dividend payments haven't been that good either. So I'm still a mystifier because I believe in MicroStrategy. I believe where MicroStrategy is going, and as the writing on the wall, MicroStrategy went up almost 5%. MISTY went up 3.5%. So it tracks 75% of it, 2/3. And that's what I like. The Roundhill fund didn't go up as much, and it went down even more when MISTY and MicroStrategy went down. So I'm sticking with my MISTY for now, and I'll probably hold it until the end of the year because I believe this bull run that we're in, even though all the signals are flashing alt season right now, Bitcoin is still very much in a bull run. If you follow the tabby indicators like I do, the top and the bottom, we're nowhere near oversold yet. So, and the M2 money supply is going up and to the right. The Fed's going to cut rates again next month, and the bet and odds say they're going to cut it again in December. So 2 more rate cuts this year. The U.S. president is planning on putting in a pro-crypto head to replace the head of the Fed when his term is up in May next year. So a lot of positive things happening. And there's even been some news on the SCB, the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, SBR, sorry. And they're saying that it's definitely in play. They have the one more to go through the Senate. I believe it's called the Clarity Act. Is that the one, Brooke, that we're still waiting to get
I
passed?
think so, yeah. Genius Act is through.
Yeah, and then Senator Loomis's bill to buy 1 million Bitcoin is currently sitting in the Senate right now as we speak, and they're debating it. So positive things moving ahead. And I've been following several influencers like Tommy Lee, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor was just in a meeting at the White House with a bunch of other people, including Tommy Lee was there. And they were there to discuss the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. And they're both saying it's definitely still going forward. And the US government will be buying Bitcoin, just don't know how much and when. But they're both saying by the end of the year, this is going to happen.
They might buy MicroStrategy.
And that would be fantastic if they did. I'd be rubbing my hands all the way to the bank.
As far as MISTY, I think it's a psychological barrier. I don't think it'll be under $1.
No.
You know, maybe $1, $1, $2, just to say, hey, that's we're not going to go below that.
Yeah. Because you look at Ulti. Ulti was over $6, and now it's trading about $5.50, $5.60 thereabouts. Yeah. And they still paid 9 cents. They've been paying 9-10 cents all year long. So even when the stock was down 30%, they still paying 9 to 10 cents per share. So I don't think they want that one to go down, or MISTY, and they know what's coming up in the next 3 months with the future rate cuts coming in next month. And also they're saying there's an excellent chance of December as well. And then when Jerome Powell leaves next year, the new person to step in, they're looking to get the rates down to 1.5% from where they are now, which is currently, what are they, 4.25%, Brooke?
Something like that, yeah. They need to drop them. They only dropped a quarter.
Yeah.
And the markets were good, but they need to do at least 2 or 3 more to keep the economy rolling, in my opinion. Now, apparently there'll be another cut in October and another one then in December. So if they do that, it'll bring it down another half point from today. So
yeah,
it's good for the markets when they do that. Now, what's it mean for Bitcoin? Bitcoin usually should jump when the rates get cut, because it tends to go from risk off to risk on. People, they don't like getting 1% on their GICs or 2, so they want to put it into the markets. Well, some of it's going to go into Bitcoin, obviously. And as well as that, you know, the governments still are printing money, and that's got to go somewhere. So,
exactly.
You know, it's going to go into hard assets, and obviously shares, and Bitcoin will be some of that. So the future is bright for Bitcoin. I think it's, you know, is it going to be this month, or I think by December we still, you know, 150 to 200. Who knows?
I'm calling for 200 minimum.
Well, it's and
I'm a little bit more bullish than you.
That'll pull MicroStrategy.
Oh heck yeah!
You know, big time, and that should again pull MISTY.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of people. I mean, even at $1, guys, you're getting $13 a year on a $15, $16 stock. Pretty damn good return when you step back. And as we all know, the minute you sell your MISTY, the stock's going to jump.
Yeah.
So I would just advise people, hey, just hang on. You're getting paid to wait. You know, just wait it out, and eventually it's going to treat us good.
And we're only 1 month away from the end of year returns for MISTY. So they have to pay it out to the shareholders. And I'm looking at it, and my best guesstimate right now before the run, and I think there's going to be a run in the next 2 to 3 weeks on Bitcoin and the alts. I'm very happy how my Solana's doing right now, sitting nicely at 234. I'm very happy with that. You know, so I see that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and again, this isn't financial advice, I'm only front running the rate cut that's coming in next month. I think that's going to be another 0.25%. I don't think Powell will go 0.5%. I'd love it if he does. It all depends what the job numbers come back with and the housing market and how they reacted to the 0.25% rate cut. But I'm thinking that we're going to be at a new all-time high getting before the next payment from MISTY next month. So I can see MISTY paying out a $2 dividend next month.
Wow, there'd be a lot of happy campers if that
$2 dividend is what I'm saying now.
I mean, a year ago, obviously, volatility was a lot higher. You know, the share prices were higher. The premiums were higher. I think they paid out over $4.
They did.
We're not going to see anywhere near that. At half that, people would be tickled pink.
I'm thinking too.
You know, maybe it's only going to be $1.50. Who knows? $1.25. We don't know. But again, I would simply say, hang on. You're getting paid to wait. That's a pretty good feeling when you're getting paid to wait. Bitcoin will jump eventually. With that, will pull micro with it. That'll pull MISTY with it as a percentage. So, you know, we'll get back up there, and then obviously the premiums we get paid will go up as well. So it's a long-term hold, but you know, you're better off with long-term holds in most of your assets, believe it or not.
So right now, MISTY has 3 synthetics. The 2 are down in the 300s. So they have a 330 and a 335, which are already making money because micro's at 350. So those 2 are already making money. And the last one is for 410, but that expires in October. So there is time for micro to get back up to 410. I think they're holding that one on the hopium that the soon to be priced in rate cut for the Fed will boost micro back up to around the 400 mark. And that way they don't take a biggest hit as what they're expecting if they did it now at 350, and possibly even get in the money. You know, if Bitcoin runs to 130, 150 in the next month, then there's every chance that micro will be somewhere around the 450 to 500 mark at that time. And then MISTY will be happy because they'll be sitting pretty close to $20. So you'll be up. And maybe now's a good time to buy. On this dividend payment I'll be getting on Friday, it's time to buy more MISTY.
It's definitely on sale. So's Alti.
Yeah.
I've been getting my Alti. I have a small position in MISTY. My nephew's in MISTY pretty good. You're in pretty good. My big thing is Alti. And it pays every week, which I like. I like the weekly. And it's hanging in there, and it's also on sale. XBTY is I dabbled a bit the last week, you know, another 100 shares, I think. So that's about it for the weeklies. Now I did one of the subscribers mentioned yesterday, look at WPay, PAY. It's one of those round
hill fund,
and it's a what I call a fund of funds. So it actually is an aggregator of the round hill funds, and it pays a weekly. I typically don't like those because you're paying a fee for each of the funds you're in, and then you also pay a fee for the aggregator. You know, so, and it's round hill obviously doing all this, so you're, to me, paying double the fees. But they said, okay, they're going to waive the fee for a year. Well, when you look into it, they're waiving their 0.29 management fee, but not their 0.99 expenses. That's still, so you're kind of paying double for the most part. So it's not I'll do more research on it, but anytime you're paying double the fees, why? You're better to be in each individual if you like it. You know what I mean?
And that is all the positive news coming out of the markets moving forward for the next 3 months. Let's get started with the show. See who we got online. Starting off with
Captain Action says, hit that like button, make Darlena smile.
Yes, please. If you're watching the live stream, it's free. Pound it.
We should mention that living in paradise is great, right?
Retired in Thailand on dividends.
We are in Thailand. So
maybe that's what I should call the channel, Retired in Thailand on Dividends.
no, that's nice. And I think a lot of the subscribers looking, are hoping to get here, thinking about it, planning possibly. And sure, with the Money Matters Mondays, we just give you ideas how it helped, doing things we do in the markets help us live here.
Yeah.
But it still is kind of living in paradise.
Oh, yeah.
One thing with the weather is ideal. What are we in? So-called rainy season? I mean, it don't rain too long every day, and it's just lovely weather. But all right. Enough of that. MISTY Paradise. Let's get 100 likes now. Do as Captain Action says. It's Misty Monday. Have a great show. Love and thanks, CBD. Happy birthday, Cooper, tomorrow.
And thank you.
How old are you, by the way?
55 still.
Holy Christ, you're getting old.
55 still. For the next 15 hours, 14 and a half
You look
hours.
a day over 60, buddy. So
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're all hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be 56 tomorrow.
Well done. Blakester Drums, in my opinion, if you can take your money you made in Yield Max, run, look at Tesla, reverse split, still at a crappy price. I don't know. Tesla's been doing not bad, paying okay. MNR, yeah, that's a dog. Oh, what a joke. Yield Max cannot capture the upside, so you're screwed. Well, I don't know about that, but they're still the biggest out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're still sitting at $4.6 billion funds, so the largest of their funds by far. Yeah, I don't think Roundhill can even get close to that amount.
Look at with sure they the net asset value depreciation. A lot of people look at that, but you have to kind of look at the total return. What did you get? Where's the stock price compared to you invest and what it's at now? Maybe it's down, but guess what's really up is your distributions. And we both know people that have been in these Yield Max funds since inception or shortly after. They're playing with house money.
They made 120% back in a year.
Yeah. So guys, maybe it's going to take a year and a half, maybe 2 years to get your money. Well, once you hit that stepping stone, the rest is gravy. You're playing with house money. So again, it's kind of a buy and hold and wait type of game. These companies aren't going broke. The Teslas of the world, the MicroStrategies of the world, the Googles, Apples, Amazons, they're not going broke. The funds that they're based on. So you're going to get your payments. The question is how much. Yeah. So hold on and wait, guys.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Blakester Drums, I'm jumping into Roundhill. So he's pro Roundhill. Their funds I follow capture the down and the up. Whether or not they'll do totally both, that's hard to say. Sure, their dividends are lower, but consistent. So maybe less volatile. And if their underlying stock rockets up, the ETF goes along for the ride. Yeah, do your research on it. Obviously, Blakester's done it. He's happy with Roundhill. I'm happy with my Alti. So, everyone's got to do their own research.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about Roundhill is, like Blakester says, their dividends are lower. If you look at their earnings, what they're making versus what they're paying less than half of what they're making to the shareholders. I don't like that. I think Misty's going to pay 80% to their shareholders this month, and they're going to make it $1, $1.01, $1.02, somewhere around there. But when you start paying less than half of what you're making to your shareholders, I don't like that.
Well, I tend to look at it. I know what you're saying. I tend to look at so the Roundhill WPay that I spoke earlier pays about 1% a week.
Yeah.
So that's 52 weeks. You get half your money. So say it's a 2-year payback. When you get a higher distribution as a percentage of your return, it's less than 2-year payback. So do I want the 1% a week with a little more, maybe stability in price? Or would I take the, 80% return in a year and figure, okay, I need about 1.25 years to get my money back.
80%.
And then the rest is gravy.
No brainer.
The sooner I can get my money back, the better for me. And then I'll just hang on and wait for the cows to come home for the bonus money. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? So that's another way to look at it, guys. Volatility's okay, and the prices are going to go up or down. How quickly do you get your money out? That's the bottom line. When you can start, the sooner you can start playing with house money,
The
in my
better.
opinion, the better.
Yeah. But as long as you're happy with that 52% per year return, Blakester, then stick with it, bud.
Everybody's got to do their
Yeah.
own research, and that's what makes a market.
Exactly. Moving along.
Gerald Barrel says, hello, tubers.
And hello, Gerald. Welcome to the live stream.
Roger Walker, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thumbs up, Misty.
Yeah, I think we got good things coming ahead. I strongly believe before the end of October, MISTY is going to be at $20 a share again.
So it'd be a good buy right now.
Yes.
It's on sale.
Yeah.
Quite
That's
a bit
what
on
I
sale.
strongly believe.
Yeah.
I think this next rate cut that's come in, it's nowhere near priced in. Bitcoin's down. It's at, what is it right now, Dad? 114?
114.6.
114.6. So it's nowhere near priced in, because on the last rate cut, Bitcoin was at 116. Money makers are selling, getting the price down before the FOMO kicks in, and it drives it back up, I think, closer to the 120 to 130 price range moving forward over the next 30 days.
XRP's at 292.
Ooh.
Solana's coming up here. It's at 233.
Yes.
So I like going forward.
Mm.
I like Solana and I like Tesla.
Yes.
You know, they're both. The thing with Solana, Coop, is there's like 8 or 10 ETF treasuries
about to hit the market.
About to hit the market. They've got their approval. It's a matter of what time they hit. Well, they're going to collect funds.
Mm-hmm.
And with those funds, they have to go buy Solana.
Correct.
So you're going to have a tremendous demand, in my opinion, and the market is limited on Solana. Like over 70% of Solana is locked. Yeah, it's locked up. Call it locked up. Yeah. It's like in the vault, and until it comes unstaked, it can't be sold. So there's going to be a very limited supply. I think a huge demand. We started to see a bit of that already with Solana pricing. Well, you've seen it.
Yeah,
you bought your Solana. So
I'm very happy.
That's something. Yet if you're talking a short-term trade and maybe you just want to trade, I don't even like Solana. Well, if you're one of those guys, you might make a quick buck.
Yeah,
on a what maybe a monthly basis, right? Tesla to me though is more your long-term hold. Yeah, when you buy your Tesla, guys, do not trade it. That's one you
want to hold for the next 5 to 8 years. Do
not sell your Tesla. It's like Jim Cramer says with Apple and Nvidia: buy and never sell. Well, Tesla is the way to should be added to that. Yeah. Alfa Romeo, good evening, gents. Your predictions on MicroStrategy price when the market opens on Monday? That's a good guess.
Right now, I think if Bitcoin stays like it is, because it closed at 116 on Friday, and with it being down at 114.5, I think micro will be down too.
Yeah. It's my biggest holding.
I can actually check the pre-market right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, MicroStrategy is my biggest holding, and I do sell calls to generate return while I'm getting, so it's getting paid to wait while I hold on to it for the run. I don't sell calls in all my stock because I don't want to get caught offside should it double in a week. Yeah, so that's what I do. Tesla is my second biggest holding, and I'm actually building that up. And then I'd have Alti, and then MISTY, and then XBTY. So those are the bottom two are the weekly payers. But yeah, anyways, if you're not into options, guys, there's pretty good YouTube videos to take a look at that, meaning you could own the shares, sell calls against that, and it's actually a conservative way to invest in the shares.
Yeah, and to answer your question there, Romeo, currently it's looking like MicroStrategy is going to open down 0.65% down, which equates to $2.25 down. We shall see what happens between now.
What's Tesla looking at?
Tesla, I can do a Tesla pre-market and see what that's looking like right now.
We're a few hours away from that.
Tesla is going to be 1.91% up on the pre-market. It's trading $8 up. Well done for Tesla at 434.17. Yeah, it's doing very well. But my end of year price for Tesla was 500 anyway. So that's what I'm thinking Tesla is going to be. My end of year price for MicroStrategy is over $1,000 per share.
Wowzer. Let's hope you're right. Scott Marites, hello to all watching from Pennsylvania.
And hello, Scotty.
It's starting to get a little cool there. Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky. Good morning, CBD gang. Give us some good news. All good news in the land of paradise.
Bitcoin and the altcoins are now in the fourth quarter, and everybody knows the fourth quarter after the halving is when it rips. So we're expecting big things moving forward between now and end of year.
Yeah, we were on a week ago.
Yeah.
And the good news is this is a week later. We're a week closer to Bitcoin running.
Yes. And the altcoins. I want my Solana to run and my MISTY and MicroStrategy too.
Alfa Romeo, Thailand's to cut the borrowing by 8% as public debt nears the legal cap.
Yeah.
So Alpha's up on the Thailand news, and I wasn't aware they had a legal cap.
Yes,
it's too bad other countries don't have that.
They can't go over a certain amount, which is what I like.
Yeah. So now, I don't know. I think tourism is down. Economy is going to suffer somewhat from that. If they're not able to raise or spend the money, that's going to put another damper on things. So we'll see what happens. But we're doing okay here, and you guys would too, because your dollar goes so far.
Well, here's the good news in that legal cap that they finally reached it, that a lot of people need to think about. Because they've now reached that cap, they can't borrow anymore. That's going to devalue the Thai baht and make the foreign currencies even stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to bring in the tourists.
Yeah.
To balance out the budget.
They have to pay their bills.
Yeah.
So they either have to raise more revenue or they're going to have to cut spending. And I don't know about cutting spending. But,
no.
We'll see.
Exactly.
Interesting. Jeff Trio says, hi, guys. MISTY Buckle 4. That's his prediction for the payment.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
The last payment was 108.99. So them going in at 104 would show that they still have confidence in the stock.
Yeah.
And in the MISTY fund. And I think that would be great. They have enough in the bag to pay that because they still have their end of year payment that they have to pay the shareholders 90% of the profits they made for the last 12 months.
Well, we'll know Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll know Wednesday.
We'll know on Wednesday. And yeah, he could be I think it's going to be very close to that. Yeah.
Roger Carpenter, hello, CBD and gang. Happy birthday, Coop. Happy anniversary, Brooke. Yes, thank you. Now let's make some money.
Yes, please, Roger.
Show me the money.
Thank you for being a channel member with a badge right there and next to your name, supporting the channel for only $2 a month. Much appreciated. And thank you to everybody that has that badge next to their name.
Jeff Sigler, greetings, CBD gang and everyone listening.
And hello, Jeff.
W Secret says, okay, we are back. What's up, gentlemen?
It's all good, W.
Yep. All good in the land of smiles.
Further rate cuts and nice spikes. And
that'll be nice.
Our earnings.
Yeah. The markets are be heading up, I think. Up and to the right, they say. Tekken. Good morning, CBD.
Good morning, Tekken. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Being a channel member. Mikey D. There's Mikey D and the little Mikey. What's up, tubers? Coop and Brooke. Here's to a great show. Let's go, Ulti and MISTY. Yeah, that's what we like.
And both of us own both stocks.
Yeah.
Ulti and MISTY.
Captain Action, the sound of the opening song is amazing. Hello, Cooper and Brooke.
Thank you.
Hit that like button.
Much appreciated.
Smile. Alfa Romeo, Bitcoin is dipping as we speak.
And it's starting to rebound as well, from the looks of it.
Alpha's a steady buyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check-in. Happy anniversary, Brooke. Here's to many more. Yep, that's plan. That's the plan, Stan. Roger Walker. Happy anniversary, Brooke and Jackie. Yes, thank you. Richard Woolley. Good morning. Good evening, everyone.
Good morning to you, Richard.
Mikey D. Coop, are you back into Tesla yet?
No.
Got to get back in by December, buddy.
Yep, that's the plan. And I still believe that MicroStrategy is going to run real hard this year like they did last year. And I still think a 10-for-1 stock split is on the cards again.
Yeah. If Coop is right, even if Tesla goes to 500 by year end, if MicroStrategy is higher than that, you got to win.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can see that happening. I'm just not as I'm not as I'm more risk averse. So I didn't sell my Tesla. But then again, you know, I have enough micro where you wanted to increase your micro because you think it's going to be the fastest horse in the race
this year.
Yep.
This year. My money's on
I understand
this year.
it.
Not the future, but this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ernest Jones. Ernie says, good morning, CBD and gang. Happy belated anniversary, Brooke and Jack. Let's go Ulti and Misty.
Yep. Ernie, another mystifier there.
Yep. Richard Woolley, happy anniversary. Well, thank you. Gerald Barrow, hi. I opened a Charles Schwab and bought Misty and Ulti. Well, good on you, Gerald.
Yeah, you got your weekly payer in with Ulti and you got your monthly payer with Misty.
Yep.
Yeah. And both are on sale right now. Both are on sale. I bought Darlene a bag last month at $15 and she's already $1 up, you know, on her shares.
Yeah.
It's because Misty's at 1604. So doing well. And MicroStrategy said it was on the pre-market, it's going to open down $2. Misty's opening up 5 cents higher. So people buying in because the dividend payment is coming out on, will be announced on Wednesday.
You got a segment of the subscribers that need the money to live on. So they're not able to maybe dollar cost average back in. But there's a good segment of us that we don't necessarily need all the money every month to live on. Then if you do dollar cost average back into these, so you know, maybe you originally were in at 21, 22, 23, you're buying in at 15 or 16, you're lowering your average cost pretty good.
Yeah.
And picking up more shares, which will give you even more money once the premiums start going, guys. So don't be afraid. Stop and look at the investment. Is it a good buy at $15.50, $16 with the payments? I think it's great.
Yeah.
And same with Ulti. Ulti at $5.60, $5.70. When you're getting 9.5 cents a week on average, 52 weeks, it's a fantastic return.
Oh, heck yeah.
You know, but yeah, so yeah.
Excuse me, frog in the throat.
No worries. Stevie Dice, happy anniversary, Brooke. Happy birthday, Cooper.
And thank you, Steve. Much appreciated.
Richard Woolley, I have quite a bit in Misty, and I'm not sure now I'd keep it if it went back up to $20 per share. You know, I would say, hey, would you buy more now? You know, with the track record, oh, it's dropped. I don't know. Well, you were happy at 20 or 21, whatever you got in. Now it's at 16. Shit, that's a hell of a sale, isn't it?
Yeah.
As long as you believe in the stock. And I do, because I know what's going to pull it.
Now, my plan moving forward, and I'll give full disclosure here, I plan on keeping Misty till December. After that, I don't know.
What the hell are you going to do with it?
Trade into other ETFs.
Okay.
Possibly. We'll see.
Yeah.
It all depends on where we are in December in regards to the Fed, where we are with the SBR, Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, where we are with future rate cuts, how the job market's looking. Maybe are we going to have another rate cut in January or February as well? You know, is that something that's on the cards? I have to look at it. And as long as the Fed's continuing to low rates, then yes, I'll stay in Misty because Bitcoin will continue to go up. There'll be no alt season at the end of December. It'll the bull run will continue into the first quarter of next year. And those are signs that I'm looking at for my investments, i.e., are they going to cut more rates moving into the first quarter of next year?
Yeah, I think, it's wise to look at your portfolio regularly. I do it daily. You probably do it daily.
Do it, yeah.
At least once a week, once a month. It's not to say you're not going to flip things. If you're too heavily concentrated in one area, I flipped a lot of my MISTY into Alti. I took a bath on the MISTY, what I had originally got in, but then Alti was down. And the reason I did that was simply to diversify more. I had too much into MicroStrategy when I realized, holy shit, this is a single stock, MISTY. It's on micro. I got MicroStrategy. I was kind of loaded up too heavy. So I thought, maybe it's better to diversify. So I took my bite, but then I got a good entry price on Alti. So my point is, guys, you don't even have to wait till it's $20 a share if you figure, hey, I'm too concentrated. Maybe you want to flip now. Take your 16 on MISTY, put it into your 560 on Alti, and life goes on. You're at least a little more diversified with Alti with the 30 shares that they underline.
Yeah.
Keep in mind with MISTY, it's a 1-share stock. It's MicroStrategy. Yeah. Now, if you don't have any MicroStrategy, or you maybe don't have any Bitcoin, then okay, maybe you stick with the MISTY. You're going to get a check every month. But if you got lots of MicroStrategy like I did, maybe you got some Bitcoin, then maybe you do want to diversify a little bit. Now, as far as picking a $20 share price, or you pick in December, I think you kind of got to do it, as I said, daily, weekly, monitor it. And it's like a pair trade. If I get out of this, what am I going to do with the money? I don't think you want to say December, I'm getting out of it. Well, what are you going to do with the money? You got to put it somewhere. Time will tell when you get there, but you might just end up keeping it.
Yeah, I may do. Yeah. It all depends what happens moving forward.
Yeah.
And Michael Saylor did post another orange dot on his X page, which means he's bought more Bitcoin.
He's been buying every week, isn't he?
Now, I hope he's using it from the preferreds, because if he's using the money from the common shares, then that'll dilute the shares and MicroStrategy will be down even further. We'll know tonight when the market opens.
Yeah.
If he's doing it for the preferred, then I could see MicroStrategy opening up higher. And he needs to stop with the common shares.
I know.
Let
you
the
think
price
that.
go up.
I don't mind him using the common shares. You hate it.
Yeah.
And a lot of investors like you hate it.
Yes.
But I'm more of a long term. I'm thinking, okay, he with the most Bitcoin wins. You know what I mean? So if the government does come along and say, hey, we'd like to buy you, you're sure as shit going to make a ton of money selling your shares, because they're not going to get it at the Bitcoin price, and if they don't, well, then, hey, Micro's owning a whack of Bitcoin when the price is going through the roof. So it'll pull the shares. So yeah, I don't mind him doing that. He who has the most Bitcoin wins.
If my prediction comes true, Micro at $1,000 a share by end of year, that would be a 3x from where we are now at $3.50 a share.
Yeah.
So 3x. That would be a 3x. I would say MISTY would capture about 60 to 70% of that, which would do a 2x for MISTY at 16. That would put it at roughly $30 per share. So I wouldn't be selling at 20, because I think the price is going a lot higher.
Well, yeah, time will tell.
Yeah.
As far as MicroStrategy, I mean, I was buying in originally at like 140, and I saw that thing do an 8x.
Yes,
in like
in a
year. Well, not a month.
No, last year. I'm talking last year.
Wow,
it did a 10-for-1 split. Yeah.
So it can happen easily. Can it do a triple in 6 months, 4 months? Absolutely.
Yeah,
but it'll take Bitcoin to run.
Yeah.
Mark Hanna, one take. Cooper, I'm not sure I agree with the reason you cited for MicroStrategy's big day on Thursday. Lower interest rates will spur global money to and Bitcoin, and MicroStrategy benefits from increased M2 liquidity.
That's true.
True. Oh, absolutely.
It does track the M2 money supply, and I do watch that religiously, where the M2 money supply is going, and it's going hard up until the right.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin normally reacts in a delay to the M2 money supply. And some people say that delay is 60 days, some say it's 90 days, but whatever the case is, we're about there now. So that's why I see a big run heading into the fourth quarter.
Well, yeah, I saw an interesting video this week on gold. Now, every time gold hits a new all-time high,
30 days later,
30
Bitcoin,
days later,
Bitcoin
Bitcoin hits
does.
a new all-time high. And I think it's only another 10 days away from that 30-day period. So
Correct.
we'll see if the past does hold true.
Mm.
Roger Walker, happy birthday, Coop.
Thank you, Roger.
Richard Woolley, I have the same as Gerald Barrow. Okay, so I think
there you
they're
go.
both into the
Misty and Ulti.
yep.
Yeah, well done, both of you.
Mixture drums. The Roundhill MicroStrategy ETF came out when MicroStrategy was up and tanked along with MicroStrategy. But like I stated earlier, when MicroStrategy rockets up, so will MSTW. Okay, so he's a Roundhill exclusive.
Well, my fingers are crossed for you, Blakester. You know, I hope you make a lot of good money.
We hope
I'll
we all
meet you in person next month when you're here in Thailand. Be good to pick your brain.
ZX10 Rider 1. That sounds like a...
That sounds like a motorbike.
Yeah. Bitcoin 125K by Friday. Wouldn't that be nice?
Ooh,
Screenshot this comment.
Okay, we will. We're going to
Yeah.
hold you to it. Unfortunately, I will not be here next Monday with Brooke on Money Matters, but Brooke will be here with Mr. B.
Yes. Mr.
I
B,
will be
good.
on the cruise ship. We're flying out Thursday, so Wednesday is going to be my last live stream. Don't worry, Darlene's edited a whack of YouTube videos for you guys that we filmed earlier this year, and including the house videos. Everybody's been wanting to see them. The houses that we looked at that we wanted to rent, my wife and I, and we chose this one, and they're all in the videos for you guys to watch. And you'll be able to watch them every Wednesday and every Saturday until we're back. Every Monday, Brooke will be on here with Mr. Brownie, and they'll be doing the Money Matter segment.
Hopefully with new records for Bitcoin.
So 125
Ryder,
by
we'll see you
Friday.
next Monday, and we'll see how you made out.
I like that prediction, Ryder.
Yeah, I do too. Blakester Drums, the Roger Sands Show channel did a video a couple hours ago explaining how Roundhill works and compares to Yield Max. Recommend viewing. Yeah, we did watch that.
We did watch that this morning.
Yeah,
yeah, we watched that this morning.
Live and Learn with Mike. Good morning, DJ Cooper, Brooke, and Darlena.
Good morning, Mikey.
Marcana, Trump declared Venezuelan authorities as a narco state with a $50 million bounty on Maduro's head. Wow. Trump can seize his billions in asset forfeitures and use the proceeds to buy Bitcoin for the reserve. Correct?
Oh, they're looking at several things
great
right now, including revaluing the gold and Bitcoin-backed bonds. So there's several things in the pipeline, and you know, it's looking pretty positive.
Well, this Maduro guy, criminal, I watched a couple of videos. Like that, Venezuela has been manufacturing a lot of the fentanyl,
correct,
and fentanyl, I believe, and shipping it to the States. You know what I mean? Like, it just, how bad can you get somebody when they do that? A state-sponsored, you know, crime like that, and unbelievable. So yeah, it's good they got a bounty on him.
Yeah,
hopefully something collects. Jeff Sigler, I just closed my MicroStrategy covered call. What do you think of for my next one? What price? Well, Jeffy, I did next 2 weeks out at 400. So, and I collected
risky.
What? 10 days? Well, 10 working days, 2 weeks. We'll see. It's not. I mean, if it's below 400, I keep the premium. If it starts to get at 400, I'll roll it up and out to maybe 450, whatever. We'll see. The only, I mean, I could lose. I don't lose. I just, that's maybe all I'm going to get is 450. It's way above my cost base. But chances are I'll collect and keep those premiums. You do lose should it double. If it doubles in a week or 2 weeks, hey, I missed that. But I don't hedge all my stock. So I still will win on probably a third of it. You know?
I go for the less riskier option and the less payout. and I would do a $600 call at a month out.
Would you now?
I would.
I've asked you about that. No, I don't think I want to bother.
If I was going to do it, I would do it at that, even though, okay, it only paid me, you know, $2,000-3,000, whatever. You know, I would do it for a month out at 600.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go below 600 because I think, you know, MicroStrategy is ready. The spring is all the way wound down and it's about to explode.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go any lower than 600. I definitely
No,
would
you
not
should be
do
safe
a
with that.
400.
You
like
should be
did.
safe with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I'm not a big risk
Well,
taker
good on
like
you, Jeff. Blakester Drums for Ethereum lovers. New ETF ETHI just came out. 20-ish a share.
$20 is a share.
Yeah, don't know anything about that, Blakester. I'm not a big fan of Ethereum at all.
I think Ethereum's going to tank hard.
Well, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I just think the faster horse will be Solana. So if you're looking at, hey, where should I put the $1,000, $500, whatever? I think you're much safer. Let's say
Solana.
with Solana.
Yeah,
long term.
Yeah.
Mike D, Brooke. So you sold most of your MISTY for Alti. I flipped it. Yeah. So yeah, call that. But that was a while ago. That wasn't recently.
That was a couple months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I still have a small bag of MISTY, but I just, and again, the reason was I'm so concentrated in MicroStrategy. I probably got 65, 2/3 of my portfolio in MicroStrategy. So I didn't want all the eggs in the one basket. Richard Woolley, the weekly pairs are extremely nice.
They are nice.
I do love that with Alti.
And I do like the weekly pairs. And that's why I bought a bag of Alti, because the market goes up and down from week to week. And on a down week, and I maybe got 2 weeks to wait till my MISTY payment, and I got no dry powder, I got the Alti to give me that dry powder to buy in on the dips.
Yeah.
To bring my DCAs further down. Hence why I bought Alti.
Ditto. Rick Price, I'm still liking Tommy Lee's Bitminer, BMNR. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a whack of new products coming to the market. It seems every week. I've heard of that, Rick, but I haven't researched it at all. It's good you guys mentioned. By the way, mention all these ones that you're looking at, because other people might be interested in what it is. So.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I just saw Mike D's comment.
Okay. Mike D, happy birthday, Coop. You are still 56 years younger than Brooke. JK, have a good birthday.
And I said to Brooke this morning when he come over for the live stream, Mike, the banner picture that Darlene made for today's live stream, I said to Brooke, I said, you said you're going to make it till 90 years old. You're going to live till 92. I said, my God, don't you look that age right now in that banner picture? Go back and look.
It's AI generated. Okay?
AI generated.
You made me look like I'm 92. It's with the AI.
No.
Good on you.
My wife doesn't do AI.
Come on. Mikey D, Brooke and Coop, will you jump back into Tesla? How do you feel about that?
I'm going to jump back into Tesla. I think Tesla is going to way outperform Tesla because the upside is capped on their synthetics. And my money is on Tesla. 5 to 8 years, you're going to more than 10x your money. So it's a buy and hold stock that you want to buy and hold for the next 10 years. I think the robotics and the AI and the taxis and the gigafactories, we're in for a big run on Tesla.
Big money
in the next 5 years. This year, my money's on MicroStrategy. Yeah, Tesla's done well. It is sitting above 400, but I'm still saying that their top's going to be about 500 at year end, and MicroStrategy is going to be over 1,000.
I know people in Tesla, Mikey, and they're very happy because they've done well. Now, I'm not looking at it, and for the same reason I think as Coop's mentioned, I recommend, guys, if you need income, budget double what you need for your weekly or monthly. because that way when premiums, if they do drop, you're still well covered. You don't lose, because at double, if you only spend half to live on, you got the other half to invest. And then, so once your income goals are met, Mike, and maybe Tesla's, if you need more income, I would say it's definitely one to consider, look at. But once they're met, then you want to focus on the growth. So Coop has enough income, I have enough, and we're both probably double what, maybe even a little more than we need. Then I'm going strictly into growth, and Tesla, the actual company, is where I'm focusing, my buys. So, and listen, I'm buying like 10 shares when I can. Not maybe every month, but definitely with every second month. And just, I'm going to hold on to them till the cows come home, because in 5 years, they'll have done a 10x, maybe a 20x in 10 years. So who cares? But
exactly.
Yeah, that'll be the growth.
That's your growth stock there. And of course, none of this is financial advice. This is just our opinions on where we think market's going to go. You need to do your own research, folks.
That's what I said. It's not. It's not financial advice.
Do your own research. MicroStrategy could be $200 by year end. It's only what I think is going to happen, and a lot of it is hopium. I got to admit, a lot of it is hopium.
Tommy Lee, the Tominator. Good morning, CBD and tubers from Malaysia. He's over there. BMNR is going to the moon. Well, there's another one into that. I think Blake Drums was liking that too. Yeah. So Tom, maybe we'll have to have a look at that quick. Richard Woolley, by the time I get to house money, I should be about ready to move to the land of smiles.
See you next year,
you
Richard.
Lucky boy. Yeah.
There you go. See you
if
next
you can
year.
get here, the sooner you can get here, the better, guys, because you will absolutely love it. It's like another day in paradise.
Every day is a day of paradise in Thailand. Yes.
I don't miss the damn snow in Canada.
No.
Price Rich. Yes, Tesla story hasn't changed. Good times ahead.
I agree.
Also, if investors follow the advice, go away in May, when does advice say to get back in?
September.
Yeah, September. Yep. Back to school.
But it's always the year of the halving that they say go away in May, come back in September for crypto, okay, for Bitcoin. Now, the year after the halving is always different. You don't run away in May and come back in September. Because in May of this year, what happened with Bitcoin? It jumped up from, it hit a low of like, what was it, 78,000 or something like that, and then spiked up to 105. So within a 6-week period, so it wasn't definitely a sell in May and go away and come back in September.
Well, like anything, what do you do with your money? Like, if you hang on to cash in the bank, in 6 months, sure, you collected 1%, 2% maybe. Yeah, and everything's gone up like 10. And I don't think there's, you don't want to get out of the market and hold cash. Cash is the worst investment you can hang on to. And for any of you guys in CDs at your bank, and you think you're doing well with your 3%, 4%, if you believe the government telling you inflation's only 2 or 3%, there's swampland in Florida to buy on sale. They don't tell you the truth. I don't think you can believe much the government says at all. And you're probably looking at 10 or 15%. Well, take a look at your share prices. What have they gone up? That's inflation. Take a look at your housing costs. What has happened there? That's inflation. Go buy a new car. That's inflation. Have your food prices gone up? That's inflation. Oh, but 2 or 3%, the government said. Good luck. Show me something that's gone up 2 or 3. Everything I mentioned has gone up way more than that. So my point is, you don't want to be out of the markets necessarily. That sell in May and go away is definitely, in some cases, work for people. But we're not going to sell our Tesla. We're not going. I'm afraid I get back in and double the price. I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin, not going to sell my strategy. Why? Because I'm afraid what would happen if it does run,
Yeah, and
be careful.
Change the subject. Today, after the live stream, a whack of us is going to Route 66 for brunch. 11 o'clock, we'll be there. And then after that, the guys are going out bowling. So 10-pin bowling, we're going to Festival Mall. and we're going to go there and have a great time bowling, and then coming back to the house here for a swimming pool meetup party here at Coopersville.
Now, which hand are you going to use in the bowling now?
Well,
you
I
were
can't.
complaining one time because your shoulder, you had to use the other hand.
Well, I'm right-handed.
Okay.
Always have been my whole life. I had a bad accident in Kuwait. I tore 80% of my rotator cuff on my right shoulder, so I can't even pick up a cup of coffee with my right hand. So I have to bowl left-handed.
Okay.
At the stage. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of a technical difficulty there. Just waiting for Brooke to come on and joining us. Internet just went out. So, yeah, they're doing some work outside. I just saw the workmen there. Sorry for the loss of the connection. Let's get back. There's the wife calling me saying,
the wife
Cooper, what's
calling.
going on?
I don't know. You're going to have to help me with mine.
Okay, I'll get. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, the Wi-Fi went down, and anyways, I've connected to my hotspot. We're back on. Let me just get Brooke's laptop set up on my hotspot, so he'll be all right. All right. 1 second, folks. Sorry about this. Always technical difficulties. There you go. You're good. Refresh. Enter studio. There you go.
Thank you.
Just click add to stage here.
Yep. And I'll mute mine. Yep.
There you go. Sorry about that, folks.
Geez, we made it back.
Yeah. So we
a-
have the meet and greet, and tomorrow night we got the bowling event today and a swim meet. So a lot of great things happening moving forward. A lot of comments to get through this. Go through it as quickly as we can.
All right. Rick Price, re-enter in late September, October. Investors typically return around September 15th, back to school, aiming to catch the stronger performance that often occurs in the final quarter of the year. Yeah. It's called timing the market. Rick Price, sorry for the name change. I can't tell if I'm coming or going.
No worries, buddy. Yeah, it's a tricky one to time that go away in May and come back in September. During the halving year, good time to do it. The year after the halving, not so good.
Nilinx Illuminatus, thank you for the great information. Happy birthday, Coop.
And thank you, Nilix.
Nilinx.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Mark Hanna, take one. Coop, Bitcoin will be over 116 by 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. It will start climbing just before the market. Boy, we're getting some precise.
Oh yeah, 116
estimates.
by Mark
Yeah,
before the
by
market
10
opened,
a.m.
and 125 by end of week, says one of our other subscribers. Let's hope both of you are right.
Black Sales says Bitcoin first needs to clean out the 107,000 leverage.
Mm.
That'll be longs, and they drop it to 107. All the longs get wiped out. Then we look to go down to 96 or 130. Well, 96 would wipe out even more, but 130 would go after the shorts.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
I could see
lot to
130.
take out at 130. Yes.
Rick Price, other countries have legal credit. I think it is.
Hmm. Laughing out loud.
Good morning, gentlemen. Says, I believe in freedom. Happy birthday, Coop. Early
And
birthday.
thank you. I believe in freedom. Much appreciated.
Rick Price, Brooke, you had me at hello. I believe in freedom. What do you guys think about TSYY?
Don't know a lot about it.
No,
You, Brooke?
it's got to be a Tesla. I don't know who issues it, but
Is it 2X on Tesla?
could be. You know,
Hmm.
that's a look
Tesla?
at that.
Hmm.
John Bain, good morning from Pattaya.
Oh, well, but John's come over from Wahin to join us in Pattaya. Hopefully, we'll
Nice.
see you tomorrow night, but John, at the meet and
I
greet.
saw Javon Styles back in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
The other day. Wanderlust Asia, gold is pumped, silver too, and now it's time for platinum. Yeah,
Bitcoin next.
Yeah, Bitcoin next. Platinum probably.
Mm.
Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. Thank you, Brooke, for the information on the shirts. I ordered some and have received them, and they are very nice. Good.
Okay.
Yep.
What's that from Lazada?
Yeah.
Or Shein?
No, I think he went direct to one of the places we've been to.
Mhm.
He was wondering where it was because he felt he liked the material I showed him at the
Oh,
pool.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a good price. Stu Lovell, while around 11 million individuals are registered as taxpayers, only 4 million actively contribute to the system. Wonder what country he's talking about. That's a serious
16th
problem.
to December 2024. This is a serious problem, hence new banking regulations.
Yeah. I wonder, that can't be the US because they got 50 million payers. Nilex says, here comes the Thai universal tax and the digital wallet. Well, I don't know about that. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, I think
Universal
they're going to have
tax.
to devalue the currency moving forward to get the tourism back up.
Tommy Lee, the Terminator, my Tesla was called away.
Oh,
so he sold the calls, but he would have
and it
sold
got
them
called.
upside. So
Yeah.
you got to kind of look at it as, okay, I made the money. You know what I mean? Don't be sad because I got called away. You can there'll be a re-entry point.
I would
Tommy.
have rolled it up and out.
Yeah, maybe. But hey, there's reasons. Stu Lovell, digital banking will remove individuals' tax daily. True story. They'll tax you not once a year. You'll file, it'll be daily. Wowzer. Freddie Quinn, speaking about money, K-Bank's prepaid pay and tour allows tourists in Thailand to use a form of scan pay without a tied bank account. Okay, yeah, that's interesting to know.
Okay, we'll have to look into that one. Thank you,
Yeah.
Freddie. Much appreciated. I'll look into that.
Stu Lovell, you will be paid daily from your job, but pay tax daily also.
Probably. Don't surprise me.
Stu Lovell again, revenue raising will help the treasury of the government. Yeah, anytime they raise revenue. That Richard Woolley, I'll be following Cooper on the MISTY strategy and wait until December.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till December because I think we still have 2 rate cuts left.
Yeah, for sure.
Next month, October, and then December.
Yeah.
And at the end of a bull run, September to December is always the 3 best months. It's when they go parabolic.
Right.
And if history repeats, of course, and none of this is financial advice, it's just, you can see the M2 money printers going brrr, and the M2 money supply and the bond market literally on fire right now, and they can't sell it. Nobody wants to buy the treasury bonds, so the treasury's got to buy their own bonds back. And all these things with rate cuts in a bull market, when the S&P 500 is at an all-time high, watch out. Great things are coming.
Great times ahead. Ben Shaw, good morning, guys. Hopefully we'll have a good dividend week. Announcement on Wednesday for MISTY and Ulti as well. Happy anniversary, Brooke and Jackie. Thank you. See you tomorrow night. Yes,
okay,
we will.
Glenn. See you tomorrow night, buddy.
We'll be there. Mikey D. Hey, Brooke, I looked into the foreign earned income exclusion. If you work abroad and stay out of the U.S. for 330 days, you can exclude up to $130,000.
Wow.
Still counts for Social Security, so you could pay zero.
Oh,
that's again a U.S. tax thing. I do recommend. I'm a strong believer in getting a top-notch accountant.
Yeah.
If you're with a single-person firm, no, you got to go with the big firms, guys, that have specialists there, and you pay a little more per year for your return. Who cares? You'll make it up in, better tax advice. Mike D, huge for the DTV holders, the digital nomad.
Yeah. Stay
Tommy
over
Lee.
here earning money.
Tommy Lee says, a big happy birthday, Cooper, and a very blessed anniversary, Brooke. Thank you, Tommy.
And thank you, Tommy. Much appreciated.
Stu Lovell, happy birthday, Coop. Happy anniversary, Brooke and Jackie. Hit that like button, he says. Make Darlene smile. Let's get to 100. Stu Lovell, silver's at 43.15. Ooh-wee. Stu Lovell, $50 incoming for sure on the silver. We'll see.
A lot of financial experts are calling for that $50 mark on silver. It wouldn't be silver's all-time high. Silver's all-time high was over $50.
When the Hunt brothers were cornering the market.
Correct. Yeah.
Correctamundo.
Somebody knows his history.
Richard Woolley, Trump's blowing the Venezuela out of the water. Yeah, a couple of the boats he hit. That's good. Boats up. Yep.
Yeah.
Rick Price, hit the thumbs up button, guys. Make
Yes,
Darlene
please.
smile.
We've got to try and get to 100 thumbs up per live stream. It helps YouTube algorithm boost our channel even more. So please, if you haven't hit it now.
Mikey D, yeah, I feel like the majority of my funds should be in Alti. I just like the number of underlying stocks better than banking on one. Yeah, it's a diversification that you get with Alti that you don't necessarily get with MISTY because it's a one stock pony.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean Alti will do better than MISTY. Doesn't mean MISTY will do better than Alti. It's your preference. Let's say.
Wait and see. Yeah.
Snowbird, hello from Alaska at Captain Action. I also am a captain, 40 years at the helm. Now retired and invest in stocks. Hello to everyone else also.
And thank you, Captain Snowbird.
I don't know if we met any subscribers here that were in Alaska. I mean, they're all over the States and Canada and
I don't know,
Australia.
Probably wouldn't surprise me.
But yeah, you'd love it here, although the weather might take you a little while to get used to the nice warmth.
Yeah, but we do have a couple of subscribers that are retired pilots, airplane pilots, commercial. Yeah. One was a retired Air Force pilot too.
Yep. Mark Hanna, Coop, leave the option strategies to the bowl. $600 a month out, pays so little, sell weeklies, midweek at higher juice.
I can't take the risk, Mark.
No,
because I think that it's about to explode.
Okay. Wanderlust Asia, agree with BMNR. It's ready to go again. ETH will too. I prefer Sol, but I know ETH will go again. XRP will too by default.
It'll get dragged up with it. XRP.
Yeah, they will. I wouldn't be heavy on XRP, guys, but some people love it.
There's Duke.
What's Duke doing these days? Did folks get into Aster this weekend? Did a 5x Binance answer to Hyperliquid? Well, that's an altcoin, obviously, by the sounds of it. No, we did not get into it. It's too risky for my liking.
Yeah.
Biggest Chris, greeting CBD and gang, late to the party today, but want to say happy birthday and happy anniversary. Have fun on the cruise.
And thank you, Chris. Hopefully we'll see you out here soon, brother.
Richard Woolley, Mike D, I agree on the single stocks. Mikey D, I'm really going to miss shoveling my car out of the driveway. The snow he's talking, said no sane person ever. Can't wait.
No, I certainly don't miss it.
No, you'll love it. Meggie D, Brooke, you are on point. The CPI was at 3% when I was building houses, yet building materials were going up at least 20. It was nuts.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
remember
inflation
when that
for you.
Price of lumber went through the roof. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some of the people that had booked a house, with the builders were losing their shirts because they had, My Thai Paradise. Brooke, did you see my messenger message? Oh, shit. I'd have to check that.
Check it after the live stream. We got to wrap things up, folks. Okay. We're getting close on time, so say your goodbyes now.
Stu Level. Biggest Chris. Retro.
And that was probably when we lost the stream.
Wanderlust Asia. Thought it was my internet. Okay.
Nah, it was just us.
Alpha Romeo, Mike D, I have an extra snowblower I can loan you. The Gormless Twit. Check out Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Our overlords have halted the stream.
And now we're still here.
Stu Level, they're here. They're back. Alpha Romeo, Mike D, the import duties may cost a small fortune.
Yeah, they get you on the imports, don't
Yeah,
they?
especially bringing it here. Vegas Chris, Coop had to go all the way across that big table to get Mr. B. Brookster online.
Yeah, it is
That
a
big
big
table.
table.
It's a big ass table. Rick Price, at least it's not the Philippines internet. Yeah, he's got a point there. That's the first time in what, 2 years, I think the live stream's gone off here.
Oh, second time
Second time,
in 2
okay.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more of a weekly event in the Philippines, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Gormless Twit, Mr. Bean, they shook me out down here at 114.4. This is the bottom. Get it, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So he must have been leveraged and he decided to jump. Daryl Barrel, what would be tax on MISTY?
If you're not an American citizen, you can file a form on your trade account that you only pay 15% tax for non-American citizens. If you're an American citizen, then you'll pay 30% tax on it, but you don't pay it until the end of the financial year. So all the income you'll get in full for monthly, and then you're required to pay it at the end of the financial year. For non-Americans, they'll take it out automatically at 30% until you request. You have to physically request. And what's the name of the form, Brooke?
Well, you need WB1, I believe.
WB1,
maybe. Yes. It's anyways. If you've got a tax treaty with the U.S., whatever country you're from, typically then that's reduced to 15%.
Yeah.
But a standard withholding is 30 until that form is filed, or you're, and if you don't have a tax treaty, well, then but pretty well everybody does.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Should be
so
15.
15 is the one you.
And I think what happens then, at least in Canada, you report the 100% of the dividend along with paid 15% in tax. So really, you're only adjusting your income by 85% as far as whether you'd pay tax or not in your home country. Oh, Promeo says, Pin says hello to everyone and can't wait to join everyone for brunch again at Route 69. No, it's 66.
No, he's
Buddha.
putting it up to 69 because his waist level's gone up 3 sizes.
Yeah, true. He's gained a bit. Alpha Romeo, gents, I let you correct her on Route 66.
No, she's letting us know you gained weight, you fat person.
FJ, if the tariffs increase inflation as predicted, then tougher for the Fed to lower rates. Yeah, there's a little bit. That was the general consensus that the tariffs would. However, it's not coming to effect, in my opinion. Some people are absorbing the extra costs, and some people, I guess, maybe AI is helping out other expense reductions. So we'll see. FJ, at this time, is MISTY paying out with return of capital?
I think there's going to be a portion of the return of capital that they're going to pay out just to keep the dividend payment over $1. I don't think they're going to let it go below $1. Just like Ulti, they're not going to let it go below 9 cents.
Yeah, when you get classified as return of capital, you actually don't pay tax on that portion that you've received. So it's an accounting thing. Now, what the U.S. government did, the IRS, it allowed for a different interpretation of that ROC, return of capital.
Correct.
Prior years. And it was advantageous to companies like YieldMax. And Roundhill will use it, and Granite Shares will use it. And that is to fast track the return of capital calculation. So even though you're getting dividends that shouldn't be maybe return of capital, at least they allow you to classify it.
Yeah.
And anybody worth their weight in gold, knows that, hey, you're better to pay a tax later than pay it now.
Yeah.
So by having a higher return of capital calculation, even though technically it's not, you're actually delaying having to pay the tax till down the road. Well, that's good. Tommy Lee, I'm sad about paying the taxes on it.
Yeah, American, he's getting 30% hit. Yeah.
Anytime you got to pay tax, typically you made money. So,
that's
the way to look at it. Sam Moritz, good morning, CBD. Happy birthday and anniversary. Switched my agent to Mr. Singh. All problems have been solved. Well worth it.
Well done,
Good
St.
done.
Moritz.
Well,
I told you, he's the man. He's our miracle guy out here in Thailand.
I swear by him.
Yeah.
Got my nephew coming over. He's definitely going to use him. Live and learn with Mike. Great live stream. Thank you.
And thank you, Mike. Much appreciated.
Wanderlust Asia. Sidnet has dropped Bitcoin to 114. Let's see if Hong Kong brings it back up. Fake out Monday.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wanderlust Asia. My internet is perfect in the Philippines. Well, there's a good report.
Yeah,
Good
if you're
for you.
using it at home, but as soon as you go outside the house, good luck.
He did mention his dial-up. So.
Yeah.
Roger Carpenter. I'm kidding. Roger Carpenter. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for the info and all you do.
And thank you, Roger. We're just finishing up the stream now.
Yeah. Mikey D. Coop, doesn't Alti have a return of capital? Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
You do not pay tax in that. Correctamundo.
Yeah.
But I'll hold 30% anyways, just to be safe. But I think the tax will be reduced. Correct? It should be if you get a return of capital.
Correct.
And there could be a situation where you've got all the dividends for a year, especially on a new fund, you know, or if they got in just before the, you know, like under this change. And the whole thing for the year could be return of capital.
Correct.
You'd pay no tax.
Zero.
You'd pay it later.
But you
know?
really want to see an accountant, like Brooke says, Mike.
Yeah.
You really want to see an accountant. The last thing you want is the Fed come and audit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, and last point on that, I think it was Bubba said one time, yeah, it took him 1.5 payments of the monthlies to pay his tax bill for the whole year.
Yeah.
So he didn't worry about setting aside 30%, Mike. He just figured, okay, I got some money, I can use that to live on. 1.5 payments later, my taxes are all paid for the whole year. Another way to look at it. Alfa Romeo. Thanks again, gentlemen. Coop, happy birthday. T minus 78 days, baby. Who's counting? Guess who loves this place?
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo. The lovely pin. Rick Price, Wanderlust. I suppose it depends on where in the Philippines or Thailand you are for your internet reliability. Same in the U.S. Reliability varies.
Yeah. Ours has only gone out because they're working on the power out on the main road right now.
Okay.
They're upgrading the lines and they're moving a lot of it underground. So they got the underground piping there. So you're no longer going to have the big poles with all the wires on it. It's all going underground. And that's what they're working on outside. And hence why our electricity has gone off in the house. While they do that, they said it'll be for about an hour today. So I was expecting it this afternoon, but I guess they came early because they want to beat the heat here in Thailand.
Sure, it was smart. Yeah.
So we're sitting here right now sweating because the AC is off and the electricity is off in the condo, in the house, sorry.
Infrastructure is advanced here.
Oh, fantastically
much
advanced.
More than the States, than Philippines.
Yeah.
And in some cases, it's as good or better than the West.
Exactly.
You know, I consider cell service here better than the West.
Definitely. And cheaper.
And way cheaper.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, my boy. Rick Price, Brooke, I would love to be worth my weight in gold.
Buy Bitcoin.
Wouldn't we all? Buy Bitcoin, you will be. Gerald Barrel, thank you. Enjoy the day.
And thank you, Gerald.
W, hi from Queens, New York. Much financial news here about the Winklevoss twins debuting their IPO Gemini Space Station, which is a crypto exchange stock. They're not dummies, those twins.
Those twins, no.
Yeah. Billionaires, both of them, and they're quite young. W, Gamus Space Station went up a little. No thanks. I'll stick to Apple and Amazon. Yeah, pretty safe there. Mikey D, peace out.
And thank you, Mikey. Last comment goes to
Vegas Chris, Lost Wages. Thanks again for all you do, guys. Have a great day and good luck on the lanes.
Yep.
See you at Route 66.
And we're putting a little bit of skin in the game. Everybody's paying 1,000 baht. The winner gets it all.
On what?
Bowling today.
Oh, shit. I'm not gambling. Well, you're playing. Maybe I will.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got to play with my left hand.
Thanks, guys.
Richard Woolley says, thanks, guys.
Yep.
And that's it from Brooke and I today. We're not going to play the outro today because we got no electricity. It's hot. I got to get outside where I got the sea breeze because it's killing me in here. And I have to sit here and wait till the end of the outro because I can't end the stream without it. And walk ATM, mabuhay, aloha to you all. And thank you guys once. Everybody has put a thumbs up. We'll hit that 100. And until Wednesday, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Bitcoin's on sale. And stay tuned.
Stay safe.